Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that this man?
All right, Mia, your son plays basketball. Do you feel like that video he should have been cut from the NBA team, the Bulls?
I mean, he has the freedom of speech, so he can say whatever he wants, but he doesn't have the freedom of consequences. So how the Bulls can punish him however he see fit. But I'm going to be honest. I mean, I could give a flying fuckity fuck less about what the LGBTQ people do. They can do whatever they want. I mean, as long as it's not with minors, I personally don't care. I don't know why other people are so stuck on what a small group of people decide to do with their time and their lives. And the Bulls punished them however they see fit. But I mean, I guess next time he'll keep his mouth shut and he'll shut his phone off, because I'm sure it's going to suck to lose millions of dollars and have no backup plan, because I'm sure he didn't plan on losing this money so quickly.
Okay, so he called out Steph Curry, said Steph Curry's not a Christian.
That's why you got Steph Curry, and he not even surrendered, and y'all believe he's a Christian. Y'all believe he's a Christian because he wrote Philippians 4:13. Y'all think he's a Christian. But he cursing just like the world.
We are now almost ready to go, so please take your seats, fasten your seatbelt.
Friendship with the world is enmity with God. He's friendship with the world. He don't know Jesus. And I pray he comes to the truth. That him and his family will be saved in Jesus' name. Because all that stuff is not going to matter on Judgment Day. All them rings he got. All them rings LeBron got. All them rings Michael Jordan got.
Erica, what's your thoughts on this situation?
Oh, was I supposed to care? I was like, like, do your Christianity, like, the only thing I say is that when it comes to Christianity, because I do believe in God, I believe in Jesus. However, I don't follow any organized religion. I don't think it's on me to, in a sense, like, how can I put this for the best way possible? It's not on me necessarily to tell someone how to worship. That's between them and God. However, if I did see someone weaponizing Christianity, which I feel that person was doing, I think that they were, then I would say something. That's it. Then, like, weaponizing Christianity to try to tell someone else how they're not a Christian is different, especially when they're not going against, like, Jesus's teachings. What has Steph Curry done? Like, because I don't know. I'm not afraid to say that. What has he done to go against the teachings of Jesus? He cursed.
I mean, he's with the same chick. I haven't heard anything bad about Steph Curry.
I mean, did he say all gay and trans and queer people should burn in hell? That'd be going against Jesus' teachings. Did he say that, kids don't deserve to get free school lunch? Like, did he say that? That would be going against Jesus' teaching. Did he say that we should, deport the immigrant and, ban them from the United States of America? Because that would be going against Jesus's teachings. You know what I mean? So, like, did he say it's okay to cheat on your wife? Like, what are we doing here? I don't understand it. I need y'all to make it make sense to me.
So I'm gonna play this girl, let her explain it, and show you why this is a big story.
The world can proclaim LGBTQ, right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness.
Yeah, he got waived by the Chicago Bulls after posting this. If you don't know who that is Jaden Ivey, a professional basketball player who played college at Purdue University, was a top 5 draft pick, went to the Detroit Pistons, and was recently traded to the Chicago Bulls, where he played just 4 games before he was sidelined due to injury. Since his injury, he has had a lot of free time, so he's been going on Instagram Live constantly, reading Bible scripture, preaching, making comments about NBA Pride Night, and calling things unrighteous. I don't know who else needs to hear this besides Jaden Ivey, but you can absolutely be Christian without being homophobic. Millions of people do it every single day. The NBA absolutely has gay players. They just don't feel comfortable coming out, and comments like this from your very teammates are exactly why. This is so much more than someone just sharing their beliefs. They are creating an environment where people feel like they don't belong in a space that they love and they very much deserve to also exist in. I am not going to ignore the fact that it is kind of clear that Jaden Ivey is experiencing some kind of religious psychosis or mental episode, and I hope that the NBA gives him the resources that he needs to get help. Regardless of what is going on, homophobia has no place in 2026.
Rona, what's your thoughts on it? Is this
okay?
All
right. Do you remember when Jay-Z Kanye West supposedly went crazy and he freaked out and he said a whole bunch of homophobic or Semitic things, and they wound up getting cut from all of his contracts? This guy got hurt, was on the injured list, and was on the short list to be cut. What's the best way to try to divert from the fact that he's got injuries and probably isn't going to be the best? By getting fired before he was let go because of medical issues. So if the whole story about this guy is he said something wrong and he can find a way to get forgiven later on, the press conference won't be noticing, oh, wait a minute, this guy has so many injuries, the Bulls let him go. He might have known he was going to be let go, and by creating this narrative, he was able to distract from the fact that they were going to let him go because of all of his injuries. You see what I'm saying? Like, again, it's just an overall distraction. Like, what do you have that guy that bent the knee at the Super Bowl, at the football game? I can't remember his name. I apologize. Right. I care less about sports than anybody you ever know, but I love politics, so we'll be good. But he sat and put a knee on it, and he wound up getting kicked out because of sitting on the bending a knee. Not because it was a bad cause, but he was sticking up for his own beliefs. Whether he was going to continue to be a great football player or not didn't change the fact he got pulled off before it was a chance. This guy might have just realized, hey, they're going to cut me. At least let me make this the narrative so that I can come back saved, or I'm sorry that I did that. And then he can get, maybe another team to look at him, opposed to being labeled, injured and unable to play.
So his own wife even turned on him.
Those who are around me, those are my family members betraying. Because of what I spoke, the truth, saying that I'm losing my mind, saying that I'm crazy. These are my own family members, my blood. Man, he's psycho. He's this, he's that. Those are my own household. That's why my wife in here, and she not even texting me.
Kim, what kind of wife leaves a man at his lowest point? He loses his mind. She not even responding to text.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are freezing for me. I'm going to get on my phone and I'll answer your question. Okay?
Yeah, you're kind of fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mia, you respond to it before where she's going.
I mean, the kind of wife that was there for financial stability. I mean, not playing. He flushed his career down the toilet. And if he didn't graduate college, which I don't know if he did or if he did, they said he went to Purdue, but they never said he graduated, then he has no secondary fallback. So, I mean, especially if they have kids, she's probably wondering, how am I going to afford to keep my kids in school? How am I going to afford to feed them? I mean, I don't know if she has a career, but the kind of wife that married for stability.
You're saying the prostitute goes home after the money's gone.
I mean, the prostitute does go home after the money's gone. She goes back to her crib.
Erica's looking like, what did I get into? Look at her. I'm sorry.
Kim, what was your response?
Okay, whose wife left him?
The guy who
Oh, the guy who got fired.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
The money was gone, and so
damn.
was she.
Yeah, well, I mean, that just goes to show you she didn't really care about you. I do want to speak on, so like NBA, right? They probably did have a contractual basis to fire him. It's probably in their contract. Like you can't say certain things, right?
Morality clause.
Sure, that's in a contract. It's a contract dispute, so they could terminate the contract. Regular at-will employees wouldn't necessarily be fired for things like this because we're all entitled to our opinions. Employers still have the right to fire you if they want to, as long as it's not discriminatory or retaliatory. In this case, it's the employee who's the one who said something hateful, but he doesn't like control the means of any of the employment of anybody else. They pay him. So they fired him for the contract. If it were the other way around, if it was the employer saying homophobic shit and they retaliate against you or fire you, then you have a lawsuit against the employer. I don't agree with them firing him for that, even though I strongly disagree with the homophobic or comments that he made. I will go further as to say that we can biblically affirm LGBTQ, just like we can biblically affirm that slavery isn't good, right? There are more references to slavery in the Bible than there is to homosexuality, which wasn't actually a word back in the days. And Jesus also never spoke out against homosexuality. Fun fact. So yeah, his wife leaving him, I think the way Mia said it was funny, but it just, I mean, it's true. It probably just, at least he got something out of it. He got his wife that didn't love him to leave him. So it might hurt while it's happening, but then later in retrospect, he'll appreciate that. Even though my homie needs real Jesus loved our LGBTQ. And I don't agree with the things that he said.
Okay, so we're going to end on our last topic. And if you're on the left, you may find this funny. Christy Nome, the former Homeland Security, you know what I'm about to say? Her husband's a cross-dresser.
I'm going to defend